Alright, first of all, I'm sorry. I know I was gone again. Forgot about this thing again. I do that a lot. Yeah. I don't have a life, so I don't have anything to talk about. So yeah, this entire entry is pretty much going to be telling you about what's been going on the internet the last few days. So, oh boy. Happy Easter, first of all, I guess. That's probably the main thing to say, huh? Happy Easter. Of course, if you don't celebrate Easter, happy Sunday! It's a good day, whether it's Easter or just a Sunday. It's a good day. I got dressed, so you know it's a good sign. I almost never get dressed. If it requires clothes, I don't want to do it. Which sounds really bad. Oh well. It's true. Alright, so yes, happy Sunday / Easter. Yeah, that's about, yeah. Alright, see, I'm already done. That's life. Happy Easter Sunday / Sunday. And I can't talk anymore, either. Because what happens when I don't talk to people enough? I start tumbling over my own words, which is really bad. Alright, let's see. Internet. I spent my night looking at pictures. There's this, kind of a technique, I guess, for writers, is that, you know, when you want to learn more about a character, you basically spend a few hours and save pictures that any picture you find that reminds you of a certain character, and you save it and kind of make it into a giant collage of, and it's like the essence of this person through photography and things like that, and inspirations, things that, you know, all define who this person is in your head. And yeah, I decided, you know, last night, why not? I might as well try it. And it's very addicting. Very addicting. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that I sat here for 6 or 7 hours and just looked through pictures, saving them. And last night I was focusing on Fred and George and Lissy, of course, because, you know, I seem to be obsessed with these three and I can't get them out of my head at all. And so I learned a lot. I didn't think I could. I thought, you know, it'd be just kind of a pointless exercise and it'd be like, whatever, I'm just looking at pictures, oh boy. But no, I actually learned a lot about these characters. And, you know, I already pretty much know Lissy because she's in my head and has been for 5 years, and I'm insane. So, I knew that was gonna happen. But with Fred and George, I learned a lot that surprised me. Things that I never really thought about before. Like, anyone who, you know, knows enough about the Weasley twins, like I do, or is probably less obsessed than I am, but it's kind of common knowledge among, you know, the Potter fans that Fred is a little more outgoing, while George is a little more, he's not the backup, but he's the more patient, logical of the two. You know, George will plan out something, while Fred will jump in head first without thinking about it first. But, you know, aside from that, there's not a lot of people who tend to think about stuff, you know, beyond those initial, you know, reactions. And I learned a lot just looking and saving through pictures. And I didn't think that was possible. But things like, I figure Fred to have a little more of a classy side, while George was a little more on the laid-back side. Like, Fred would take a girl to Venice for the weekend, you know, gondola rides and fancy hotel and totally fancy dinners. He'd go all out. While George, on the other hand, would rather hang out with a girl at either one of their houses or like just like a cheap hotel somewhere and just hang out in bed all weekend. And this makes sense in my head. And like I don't know if this works for anyone else, but it works for me. The most random comparison I came up with over the night was Harrison Ford characters. And totally random, but I figure Fred is more like Han Solo, while George is more like Indiana Jones. And I don't know if it's just me, but this seems strangely perfect, and it makes me really, really happy, because I'm a total nerd. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I did the same for Lissy, and I know Lissy really well, so for me that was mostly just fun stuff and saving pretty pictures at that point. But even then, I learned a lot about her. It was cool. It was a fun exercise. It's something everyone should do. But yeah. Oh, speaking of Lissy, well, kind of speaking of Lissy, more about me, kind of, because it's very flattering and I can't get over it. Someone the other day told me on Tumblr, in an anonymous comment, that I look like Jennifer Lawrence. This made me really, really happy. I cannot explain how happy that comment made me. I love this girl. I mean, everyone does. Right now, if you're on Tumblr, you know about the Jennifer Lawrence, you know, obsession, because she's basically a nerd, and she's totally weird, and she's hilarious, and she's insane, and she's crazy, and she's wonderful, and she's just one of us fangirls who just happen to make it famous, essentially. and being told that I look like her and that they can see the similarities between us, yeah, that's totally flattering. I cannot believe that people would even think that. And it makes me super happy, and I was like, I was giddy the whole night just thinking about this. Because after, I posted that response to that comment, I had a bunch of other people say, oh my gosh, I can see it. You totally look like her. You guys kind of act the same way. I can see the similarities. And so, yeah, I'm kind of obsessed right now with that whole comparison. Because if more than one person says it, it's easier to believe. If one person says it, I'm just being like, yeah, it's kind of cool. But, in the moment, there's like, I've had like 4 different people tell me the same thing, and it's just like, really? Oh my gosh. So, I'm talking totally squealing and like bouncing in my seat for a whole night because I'm so excited about this. But yeah, and it makes her perfect for Lissy, because a while ago I was thinking, if Lissy had been in the movies, what actress would play her? And I had this whole list of people, and none of them seemed quite right. But, the more I see of Jennifer Lawrence, the more perfect she is for Lissy. So yeah, I spent a day the other day just going through and saving every single GIF I could possibly find of Jennifer Lawrence when she's brunette. Everything. And I've been using them. I've been putting up like little snippets of like Lissy story bits on Tumblr, and I've been using Jennifer Lawrence GIFs with it, and it works really, really well. So I'm pretty happy with this right now. I'm totally I need to shut up. Okay, this video is way too long. So that's it for today. Now you know about my internet life and my random squealiness, because I do that a lot. I'm gonna go and I'm going to eat my Easter candy, this is all I got. It's a little sugar egg thing. So it's basically sugar cube in egg form, and I'm eating it straight because I do that. I like sugar cubes. Sugar cubes are good. I need to just buy a box of sugar cubes, which would probably be really bad, but it'd be really fun. Right, I'm going, I'm shutting up, I'm really sorry. Happy Easter / Sunday. I hope you all had a really good day, and I will try and update again in the future with hopefully something more interesting than me talking about how I look like a celebrity, because that seems really high on myself. Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, also new glasses, just random. I had to point that out, I had to put that in there. Alright, I'm going now, I will talk to you all later. Bye.